It was more of a technical spar than anything. You know, it was the first spar they'd done. I think we did 3 days over at Ricky Hatton's gym. Monday, Wednesday, Friday we did a 4-rounder, 8-rounder, 6-rounder. It was good. They both got a feel for each other. You know, Liam Smith learned a little bit, Kell learned a little bit. It was a good start to the camp for sparring.
How would you assess today's press conference? Also, in particular, Dominic, what do you make of Abel Sanchez's comment of the 10-week failed scientific experiment thing? What do you make of that?
I don't read too much into it. At the end of the day, it's not me and Abel getting into the ring. It's Triple G and Kell Brook. But you know, a 10-week science experiment. You know, I had to chuckle because it's been going on for about 2 years, and we've always dipped into Sheffield Hallam University. The guys at my gym, not just Kell Brook. You know, Kid Galahad, Jordan Gill, Lee Wood, Atif Shafiq, Kyle Youssef. You know, they're all on the programme. Boxing trainers can do so much. You can't know everything. Do you understand? But it helps to know somebody who does. And as far as that, you know, side of the game is, you know, whether you're putting on weight or taking off weight, you need people who are qualified to do it safely. Now I'm talking about, I teach technique, game plan, you know, boxing training. But when it comes to, you know, cardiovascular systems, muscle systems, skeletal muscle, everything else, the quickest way to get somebody fit, leave it to the people who know how to do it. Understand? Pay somebody else to do it. It's not guesswork. It's too dangerous, this game, for guesswork. Do you understand? You know, like I said earlier, when Kell boxed Sean Porter, we had to take muscle off him to make that fight. We had a guy, a professional guy, a dietitian who advises how to do it. And you know, they've given us a perfect opportunity to step in right into the middle of the, you know, the middleweight division. You know, we've been waiting for this chance. We didn't want to have to fight our way up to this level. We wanted to jump straight in a fight, and we've got that fight. And you know, anybody who thought Kell Brook was a small guy, you've seen him today, and you'll see him at the weigh-in tomorrow. The opinions will change tomorrow when he steps on those scales. People say Kell Brook, ain't no welterweight. That's what they'll be saying. Because he'll be in fantastic shape. And you know, for Abel Sanchez to say that comment, he hasn't really been paying attention. Because it's been going on a lot longer than 10 weeks. We got this fight announced at 9 weeks. We'd already been in camp for 6 weeks. Understand? And he'd already been training before that. He'd already boxed. You know, he boxed Kevin Beasley, a 2-round job. I told him it was going to be a 2-round job. Trained hard for that. He trained from last September, all the way through the autumn, all the way over Christmas, all the way through the New Year. He was in a permanent training camp. Rib injury against Chavez. Got through that, carried on training. Kell Brook's never out of the gym. You know, he was out of the gym for about 2 weeks after his last fight, and he was straight back in again. So this is it. This is where it is with Kell Brook. It's a permanent job now. Not 6 weeks out, 8 weeks out. He's always having to train because he never knows when he's going to be in a fight.
Dominic, also, you know, in overall, a lot of people who I've interviewed today are saying that Gennady looks a bit in the face. He's not looking quite, you know, on it. He looks a bit tired. His face is really drawn in. Are you guys drawing on any of that sort of stuff?
Not really. I've been in that situation myself. You can look drawn and whatever. He's a consummate professional. He's done it time and time again. He's 35 fights. It's not going to make a difference. Whatever he's going through, whatever he's doing, he's dealt with it before. You deal with things. As a fighter, you never come into a fight the same way. Everything's never always right. If it's one problem one time, it's another problem another time. Don't read too much into that. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. At the end of the day, you've only got to believe you can fight and you can win. That's all you need. That'll override anything. You know, Nazim Hamed, we had this with Nazim Hamed through his career. There were times when he came into camps or into fights and he was full of cold when he boxed Medina. He still beat Medina up. Just took him a long time to do it. So you can never read it. That's not going to affect Golovkin. He's a seasoned pro.
Finally, Dominic, a lot of people also have said to me they believe Kell's going to win early or Golovkin's going to win late. If they had to choose a prediction, how do you see the fight going? Without giving your obviously tactics away, how are you approaching it?
If you're looking at both fighters, Kell Brook's never been stopped and neither has Golovkin. Sean Porter never been stopped, never been Kell Brook. The chances, of the fight going early, you know, for me, probably not going to happen. I think there'll be scary moments in the fight for both fighters, but I think at the end of the day it's going to be a 12-round fight.
Dominic, I wish you all the best for Saturday night and thank you so much for your time.
No problem, mate.
Appreciate it.